It's so nice for the two of you to invite us over like this. It's been such a long time since we have all been together for a dinner like this. David and I have just practically been waiting by the phone for you to call us and invite us over. And finally, the call came. We were looking forward to this all week long. Weren't we, honey?
That's right, we were. But don't make it sound like that, Kate. We don't want Tony to feel like he has to invite us over.
I know, Kate. Sorry about that. But I have just been so busy with work that I haven't been able to be around to invite the two of you over. I would love to cook for you more often, but it's just not possible right now as much as I would like. And don't worry, David. I don't feel like I have to do anything. I want to invite you over and cook.
Don't you worry about that, Tony. It's good to be busy with work. That's when a man knows that he is doing something right in his life. You should keep it up. Dinner is always nice, but it's far more important that you focus on work and keep busy with that. There are always priorities in life.
Dad, stop all this men must be like this or that crap. It's good that Tony has a lot of work, but I would like him to be around a bit more too. There's more for him to worry about than just work. He has his wife to think about, for instance. And you know that I am obviously not as good a cook as he is. I miss his cooking as much as you two do. Come on, honey. You know that David didn't mean things in that way. And I do think about you all the time. You know that. It's just the work gets in the way sometimes. I know you do. You working so much is the reason that we have such an easy life and live in such a nice house, too. I really appreciate it, too. I know all that, but at the same time, knowing that doesn't change the fact that I would prefer you to be around more if possible. I know. I try my best to not get sent on the long trips, but sometimes there's nothing else to do but go myself. I don't always get to have the final say in these sorts of things. That's the nature of working for someone else and not yourself. Is there no position available that allows you to just stay in the city and work from the office? That way you could still work for the same company, but be with Helen more often. I don't know if that sort of thing is really possible, but it sounds nice if it were possible, don't you think? I have thought about that before, but the only positions like that are entry-level ones that are usually for college graduates. It would be strange for someone like me to move down from a senior position into one of those roles. And the pay is much lower as well, as you can imagine. In the end, I don't know if they would even let me do that. I can try and talk to them about not sending me as often, though.
Kate, don't try and tell Tony to take a lower paying position. He has worked hard to get to where he is now, and you just want him to throw it all away? Everyone just needs to be more understanding about his work and what he has to do for the family. That's not what I meant, dear. I was just asking if there was something else available that would make Helen happy. I am not telling him that he should do anything at all if it doesn't fit well with him. But it doesn't hurt to offer some suggestions. Well, it wouldn't make me happy if the pay was so much lower. I like being able to buy nice things for myself. It's one of the things that keeps me from going insane when I am at home alone. Opening up a laptop and doing some online shopping solves all of that. I know, don't worry. I won't be dropping down into one of those positions. But I would like to think that I have worked at this company long enough that they might listen to me and change things up to suit me better. I do have a performance review and contract renewal coming up towards the end of the year, so I may be able to negotiate something with them at that time. But to be honest, I don't want to completely stop going on these business trips. It keeps things fresh and helps work always feel like it's different. I have also been able to go to a lot of places that I wouldn't have gone to otherwise. Yeah, but you always go without me. I wanted to go to France as well. That sort of thing is just completely unfair. Oh? Your work sent you to France, did it? How was that? It must have been beautiful there. That really is quite the perk to get from your company. I am assuming that they covered all of the costs, is that right? Yes, of course. It would be crazy for them to expect me to pay for the trip out of my own pocket. We even had a bit of a company budget for dinners and the like. He was there for a whole week about 6 months ago. Can you believe him? He went to France without his wife. It's not like I went to Paris or anything. Only for the transfer anyway. And to answer your previous question, Kate,
Yes, I did go to France, but only the southern city of Marseille. It's a big port town, so that's where our client has their main operations located. It's not as scenic as the image you might have in your mind about what France looks like.
How was it then? What do they have down there?
I mean, it was okay, I suppose. Neither great nor bad. I also don't have that much time to do anything other than work when I am on these trips. I'm sure that all of the places that I have been to would be much better and different if you go there as a tourist and can just do whatever you like instead of being in meetings all the time. The big benefit of Marseille is that it is in the south and close to a lot of other places like Nice and Montpellier, which I have heard are both beautiful. But unfortunately, there was no chance to take a trip out that way. I have heard amazing things about Nice. I think that was where some friends of ours went a few years back. They said that was where there is a big museum of Matisse paintings. I don't know much about him, but it sounded lovely from what they said. I can't say that I know much about him either. I have only heard the name. I am not a big art guy myself. And what would you say your favorite place has been so far then? You mentioned that you have been to a lot of places. That's a hard question, but maybe I would say Sweden. All of the colorful buildings there really made it nice to walk around and just look. And the capital city wasn't even that big, so it was easy to get around.
Must have been pretty cold up there, though, right? Isn't it always snowing there year-round? Up in those northern countries?
Oh, no, not at all. I luckily went in the summer, and it was actually pretty hot. I was surprised when I got there. I had a kind of image like you did. At least I thought that the summers would be pretty mild considering the location, but that wasn't the case at all. But I am sure that the winters are pretty brutal that way. I don't want to experience that too much. Enough of this already! You're making me jealous talking about these places that you go to without me. Let's go and eat already. I can smell it from the kitchen and I am starving. Let's go, let's go! You're right. Everyone take a seat and I will bring everything out. Would you like a hand at all, dear? I can help you somehow if I won't be getting in the way, that is. No, Kate. Thank you, but I can do this myself. You're a guest here. You shouldn't be doing anything yourself. Everything is more or less ready anyway. I will just plate up and bring it out to you. Oh my god, these look so good! I have been dying to have more of your cooking.
These are amazing. What is it? A fish taco, right?
Yeah, nice and simple. I didn't want to overdo it tonight, so I made a classic that everyone loves. I did add some extra sauces and spices, though, to make it a little special. But the basics are all there as well. Everything you make is always so divine! Where did you learn to cook like this? When did you have the time? I guess it's just always been something that I like to do. Back when I was a broke college student, I had to get creative to cook things that weren't just instant noodles for every meal. I think that helped me learn how to combine different foods well and what goes well together. You should be here cooking for me every night. That's the real dream. Thanks, honey. I would love to if I could. This is the first time in a while that I have been able to be in the kitchen and really cook something properly. I miss it when I am away. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with eating out a lot, but sometimes you just want to make something for yourself.
Well, don't forget to invite us over the next time you feel like making something for yourself.
Yes, Tony. You have to let us know. We'll be there in a jiffy once you send a text. Don't worry, you two will be the first on my list to call over when I get the chance to put something together next. Hey, I'm going to work soon. I didn't think you would be up just yet. Is there any reason for you to be up so early? Oh, I sleep in enough that I can wake up at a normal time every now and then. Sometimes it also feels better for me to not sleep in too much. I often feel more tired when I do sleep in. It's kind of weird. I can always take a nap later if I get tired. These are the perks of being a housewife. I bet you can't just take a nap in the office if you wanted to. No, you're right, I couldn't do that. Though there is always so much to do that I don't think I would be able to relax enough to nap anyway. Hey, before I go, I wanted to ask you something. I hope it doesn't sound too weird. Ask me something? Sure, what is it? I don't know why you think it might sound weird, though.
I was looking for this particular tie of mine and ended up going all the way to the back of the closet in search of it.
Okay. And did you find it? What does the tie have to do with me? Do you think I was hiding it from you or something? You know there's no reason that I would do something like that.
Oh, I know, and that's not what I was implying. I did find it, and it's not the tie that I wanted to talk to you about. When I was looking at the back, I found a box really tucked away behind some clothes.
A box? What kind of box? Did I leave a box of random stuff back there? I don't recall putting anything there.
It was a jewelry box. I took a look inside and there was a necklace in there. Rose gold with a little ruby. You know what I am talking about, right?
Maybe I do. What about the necklace? What do you want to know about it?
It's just that I have never seen it before in my life. I know that I didn't get it for you, and why was it hidden so deep in the closet? That's not where you keep your jewelry. Everything else that you own and wear is put out by the mirror in its own box.
Oh, you're getting all worried about nothing. Look, I bought a necklace for myself a little while ago, but you have never seen it before because I haven't worn it yet. I have been saving it to wear on a night where we could go out together. I thought I would wear it with that black dress you like and surprise you. But we haven't been out together in so long that it hasn't happened yet. You're always working, so we never get to go on dates these days.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry that we haven't been able to go on many dates these days. But then, why was it all the way at the back of the closet? There's no reason for it to be there, right?
I put it there so that you wouldn't find it, stupid. How would it be a surprise if you had seen the necklace before you were supposed to? I thought that if I kept it just in my jewelry box that you might end up seeing it when I opened it to take something else out. I didn't think that there would be any reason for you to go crawling into the closet looking for something. But that stupid tie has ruined my surprise, I guess.
That makes sense, but looks like it worked against you. I think the jewelry box would have been a safer place to hide it in plain sight.
Well, now I know that for next time. You're not going to be late for work, are you?
No, but I better be going anyway. I'm going to be home a little late tonight again, though. Sorry about that.
It's fine. I'm used to this happening by now. How late do you think you will be?
I can't say for sure, but I would say not to expect me before 10 p.m. I might even be later than that, depending on how things go.
Well, if you're going to be that late, then I might go out with some friends instead of being at home all alone and waiting.
That sounds like a good plan. I'm sorry. You know that I don't want to leave you here alone all the time.
I know. You do this for the two of us. And I am grateful for it. Maybe we will end up coming home at the same time now that I am going to go out for a while.
That would be a nice coincidence. Anyway, I have to run. Have fun tonight, and I will see you later. Hey, I was able to come home at a normal time today. I thought that you would be here, but no one is home. What are you up to right now? Where did you go?
Oh, sorry about that. I figured that you would be home late as always. I didn't expect this. You know that you barely come home at a normal time these days.
I know that. Don't worry, I am not upset about it or anything. Maybe a little. I would have liked to spend some time with you. Where are you then? Will you be back soon?
I ended up going out with some friends tonight. Like I said, I thought that you wouldn't be coming home.
Again? You have been going out quite a lot these days.
Yeah, and so what? I mean, do you want me to be cooped up at home all by myself all the time?
No, of course not. That's not how I meant it. Who are you out with?
I'm with Candace and Julia. Do you remember them?
Yeah, of course I do. I haven't seen them for a while. I thought that you guys didn't really spend that much time with each other anymore.
We didn't for a while, but we've been able to reconnect recently, and I remembered how much fun it is to hang out with them.
That's nice. What if I join you? Then we can spend some time together and you can still have your night out.
Oh, sorry, but I am not so sure about that. It doesn't sound like a good idea to me.
Why not? You don't want me around?
It's nothing like that. But, you know, it's a girls' night out. They don't have their husbands or boyfriends with them, so it wouldn't be fair of me to invite you out to crash the party. A girls' night out means girls only. I don't think I would be crashing the party, but I see what you're getting at. Okay, that's fine then. Any idea what time you might be coming home? I will probably be fairly late. Like I said, I thought you would be home late tonight, so I plan to be home late as well. I see. So do you mean that you will be home like after 10? Most likely. It might even be closer to 12. There's a lot of things for us three to gossip about. There's a never-ending stream of gossip. You would be bored out of your mind even if you did come along. This isn't the sort of conversation that you would find enjoyable. Okay, I understand. Don't worry, I am not insisting that I come. In that case, I will just fix myself some dinner. You don't need any, do you? No, I will eat something while I am out. We can't just spend hours together without eating a single thing now, can we? Okay, I will leave anything that is left over in the fridge in case you want to have a quick snack before you go to bed tonight. I haven't decided what I will throw together just yet, though. Thanks. I don't think I will be hungry, but I can always eat it for lunch tomorrow if I don't eat it once I am home. Sure. Have fun then, and stay safe. Make sure you get a taxi home. I will be safe. Don't worry. I can take care of myself. I know. I am just saying. Then I will see you tonight, or tomorrow morning if I am already asleep before you come home. It will be nice to catch up on some sleep tonight. You got home pretty late last night. I stayed up quite late hoping to catch you, but decided to go to sleep after it got past 12. Yeah, you know how it can be sometimes. The time just flies when you're having fun with your friends. I didn't even notice how late it was getting until they told us that the bar was closing and we had to leave. I don't even know how I am up at this point right now. Maybe I should have stayed in bed until midday. Why? Did you drink a lot last night? Not a huge amount, but a bit more than normal. I ended up almost falling asleep in the taxi home. I just got undressed and dumped my clothes at the foot of the bed as well. But I feel much better now. I just happened to wake up randomly and figured I may as well force myself up to at least brush my teeth and have a shower. I feel a little bit grimy. Yeah, I know about the clothes. I put them in the wash for you already. I saw them strewn about when I woke up this morning. I have to mention something about that, though. Something seemed really strange to me in the morning when I woke up. What? You're not going to say that it's my job to take care of the laundry, are you? I do that all the time, and I would have if you had just left it on the floor for me. I can't clean while I am asleep now, can I? Of course, that's not what I was going to say. Don't put words in my mouth like that. I know that you always take care of the house, and I don't mind doing things when I can either. I noticed it as soon as I woke up, but there was a really strong and strange smell in the room. I didn't know what it was until I had fully woken up and got out of bed. Then I realized that the clothes you had been wearing last night had a really strong smell on them. And that smell was men's cologne. Do you have anything to say about that? Oh, is that what you're talking about? Sorry, I was just jumping to conclusions. I don't know why I thought you would be criticizing me for being messy when you have never done that before. I guess it's just a little hard to think properly the day after drinking all night. Well, you know that Candace, Julia, and I went out to a bar, and there was this one guy there who had basically bathed himself in cologne. You know the kind of guy that I am talking about, right? The type of guy who won't stop talking about finances and all the boring stuff and just absolutely reeks of some cheap cologne because he thinks it makes him attractive to women. The whole bar just stunk of his cologne, and the bar wasn't very big in the first place. Anyway, that's what it was. It just made everyone smell like him. I know the kind of guy that you're talking about, but would that really make your clothes smell like that? Just by being in the same place as him? If you were there, you would know exactly how bad it was. Think of it like cigarette smoke. Even if you don't smoke, but there is someone near you who does, then you smell like tobacco as well, right? Yeah, but cigarette smoke is a pretty different thing. That stuff will make anything reek for days. Does cologne really work like that? It must have been really strong stuff. I'm not surprised, too. That's not how anyone is supposed to wear cologne or perfume. But it does work like that when the person wearing it has basically taken a bath in the stuff. The whole place smelled like it. If we didn't like the bar itself so much, we would have just left. But we had already ordered at that point when he came in. Why are you acting so suspicious? You don't think that I have been out doing something I shouldn't have been, do you? How could you even think I would do something like that? I didn't say that. I was just confused why all your clothes smelled like that. That's all it is. I know you wouldn't do anything like that. Why are you jumping to assume things so quickly today? I'm not accusing you of anything, but you are very quick to defend yourself. Good. I don't want to have to defend myself against any kind of baseless claims like that. I shouldn't have to do that at all. I am just making sure that there isn't some sort of unsaid accusation in your words. I know, and I am not accusing you of anything. Just calm down for a second. There's no hidden meaning or accusations in my words. I am just asking you a question. I am calm. Don't tell me to calm down. You know that I hate it when you say that to me. And you're the one getting me worked up in the first place. Telling me to calm down is the best way for you to do that. Okay, sorry. Let's just forget that I ever said anything about it in the first place. I didn't think that this would start an argument this early in the morning. Let's just drop the whole thing. I have my answer from you, and that's that. Good. Then let's forget about it. I am going back to bed, I think. Arguing with you made me realize how tired I still am. Wait a second. Don't go back to bed just yet. Why? What is it? Is there something else you're going to accuse me of now? Don't be like that. I told you that I wasn't accusing you of anything. But there was something important that I wanted to tell you last night, though. That's why I was hoping you would be at home last night when I got home early. Oh, really? What is it? Did your work come back to you about maybe going away less frequently? I didn't really talk to them about that too much more. But that's not what it is in any case. Actually, it's kind of the opposite of that. I'm going to be going away for 2 weeks on Friday. What? 2 whole weeks? Where are you going off to this time? Why do you need to be gone for so long? They're sending me to Texas, so it's not really that far. How is Texas not far away from here? You're acting as though it's just down the road or something. I meant that it's at least still in the States. But I will be able to come home at a good time up until Friday in the lead up to the trip. At least it's not Europe again. That's what I meant. So then you will be home around 5 tonight as well? Are they letting you come home early because you will be going off for a while? Yeah, that's right. They said that they wanted to give me some time to at least go home and have a bit of time to relax with my wife before they sent me off. I'm grateful for it, but I wish they would do that more often than they do. Yeah, it rings a bit hollow if they say that, but only for this one time. Yeah, it does. But this could also mean that this is the direction that they might lean towards in the future, which would be nice. But anyway, this means that we have a few days where we can spend the night together. Was there anything that you wanted to do in particular? Oh, that's good news. But I have been going out quite a bit recently and I would just rather stay home this week. I have been getting tired, I think. Really? You just want to stay home? This is a chance that we haven't had for quite some time, you know. You didn't want to go to dinner somewhere together? You could wear that necklace finally. What are you talking about? What necklace? You know what I'm talking about. The one you said you bought to surprise me with when we went out together, but you hadn't been able to wear yet. We talked about it a little while ago and I found it in the back of the closet. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Sorry, my brain just isn't working properly right now. Yeah, well, I would still prefer to stay home and just relax. You have already seen the necklace, so it wouldn't even be the surprise that I wanted it to be in the first place. But I haven't seen it on you. Or with that black dress that you said you were going to wear it with. Still, I am tired. Why not save that for another time? Why don't you cook something for me, though? That would be better than any food we could get at a restaurant anyway. You know how much I love your cooking. It's my favorite thing. If you're fine with that, then I can cook something just fine. I thought you might have wanted to take the opportunity to do something that we don't usually get a chance to do, though. At least for tonight, let's stay in, eat something nice, and maybe watch a movie. We can think about something the other days. I mean, it's only Tuesday tonight, so we could still do something or go somewhere on Wednesday or Thursday if we wanted to. But it would be just as nice for us to stay in on those days as well. I guess you're right. The main thing for me is that I get to spend time with you. I don't mind if we stay in or if we go out somewhere. In that case, is there anything that you wanted to eat tonight? I can stop off at the grocery store on the way home to pick up the ingredients. Surprise me! I know that you will make something good no matter what it is. I love not knowing what it's going to be. It makes it exciting just waiting to see what's going to come out of the kitchen. Okay. Well, I will think about it and maybe make something new that I haven't made for you before. Yay! I can't wait. I'm glad that I woke up early enough to hear this good news. Well, you going away for so long is bad news, but at least there is some good in it. Let's focus on the good of it and not the bad. Silver lining and all that. Anyway, I had better get going to work. I will see you around 6 then, since I will stop off at the shops on the way home. Give me a text if there's anything else we need for the house while I am there, okay? Sure thing. I will take a look in the fridge and pantry later for that. Have a nice day. I will. I hope you're not too hungover. Make sure to drink some painkillers if you start feeling ill. But go and have a bit more of a sleep in for now. I am sure you will feel better when you wake up. Helen, don't tell me that you're out again. I am out with some friends again. Why? What's the problem? Really? I wish you were joking. Why did it have to be tonight of all nights? I just got home and the whole house is completely dark. I told you that I would be coming home tonight after the trip. I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. I was really looking forward to seeing you again. Oh, damn! Was that tonight? I totally forgot about that. I didn't realize that you would be home. Sorry about that, Tony. You know that I would have been home waiting for you if I had known that you would be back tonight. I specifically told you the date and even gave you my flight information so that you would know when I was coming back. How did you manage to forget that? Is that such an easy thing to just forget about? Well, I forgot about it. It just slipped my mind and I didn't even think to check your flights. What else do you want me to say? I don't know how or why I forgot something. Forgetting just happens without any active input on my account. Listen, you've been going out an awful lot. I don't have anything against that normally, but this is a bit much, don't you think? Couldn't you have at least made the effort to be home on the night I come back from my business trip? I really don't think that I am asking for too much when I say this either. What am I supposed to do? I told you I forgot. It's not like I did this on purpose. I didn't think you were going to be home and it's a Friday night, so I went out on the town with some friends. I don't want to be at home all alone on a Friday. What's so difficult for you to understand about that? You're trying to make it seem as though I purposefully abandoned you or something. You wouldn't have been alone, and it doesn't seem to matter to you whether it is a Friday night or a Monday night. You have been going out on weekdays more than weekends recently. Don't you think you should tone it down a little? What are you getting at? Are you worried about how much I might be spending? Relax. I'm not going out here to max your credit card or anything. A few drinks or some food at a regular sort of bar isn't going to break the bank, is it? Or is there something that you have forgotten to tell me about our finances that would make what I am doing a problem? If that's the case, then it's your fault for not telling me that. You can't just blame me for that now after the fact. No, there's nothing like that. Our finances are just fine. But I'm not really talking about the money. Money is there to be spent, but you often seem very tired in the mornings. Maybe you shouldn't be out drinking late as often as you are. You never did go out so much before. It might not be good for your health. Drinking and losing sleep and that sort of thing. Are you trying to say that I am an alcoholic or something? Let me tell you that if this is your way of trying to get me home to you right now, it's the exact opposite of what would work. I can control myself just fine, and I don't need you telling me to stop drinking when I barely drink more than a couple of cocktails every other day. I'm just trying to look out for you. And I am not saying that you're an alcoholic or anything. Where did you even get that from what I said? I never said anything close to that. And I am just trying to go out and enjoy myself since my husband cares so much more about work than he does about me. You make it seem as though I am drinking each and every day like a proper alcoholic. And now you're trying to make me feel guilty for doing a little bit of socializing. Don't say that.
The whole reason I work so much is so that we can have this decent life that we have and not have to worry about money. And you're the one who didn't want me to change my job or position if it had less pay than what I do now. That was an option at one point if you didn't forget that as well.
That's not a real option, though. There's no way I would accept less money to spend than I have now. I am way too used to things being like they are. I thought I made myself quite clear on that last time we spoke about the possibility. It's a no-go.
Exactly. I know that's how you feel about it. But you have to understand that the money comes from me working all of the time. Don't say that I am at work because I don't care about you or don't want to spend time with you. I am doing it so that you can keep the life that you live right now. You said so yourself. I always want to spend time with you when I am not working, but you're never around these days.
I keep telling you that I need to find a way to fill my time so that I am not just falling apart and all lonely at home. You don't know how hard it can be to always be in an empty house by yourself all day. I would go insane if I didn't go out like I do now. It's not as easy as it might seem to you from the outside. I know that I don't work and it might seem very easy, but it's difficult in a different sort of way.
Okay, I understand that. But I am just saying that I really would have appreciated it if you could have been home tonight when I came back. It's not like I actually have a problem with you going out or anything like that.
Good, because even if you did have a problem with it, I would keep doing it. I need this for myself, and I am not going to let you control me and make me stay home. Anyway, sorry about tonight, but I already told you that it just slipped my mind. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Then why not come home now that you know that I am back? There's still plenty of time for us to do something together if we wanted to.
Are you crazy? I have already made plans for tonight. I am not going to just cancel them in the middle and rush home. You know that it's unreasonable for you to ask that of me. You will just have to make do at home on your own. I have to do it all of the time, so I am sure that you will manage it just fine for one night.
I see. You had 2 whole weeks without me here, and I am sure you went out a lot in those 2 weeks. I didn't realize that these plans that you have made were more important than seeing your husband after 2 weeks apart.
Actually, for your information, I spent a lot of those 2 weeks at home. Don't talk as if you know what I was doing. You were busy on holiday in Texas. And I can't just cancel and run away in the middle of the plans that I made. I'm already literally here. That's not a good thing to do.
I wasn't on holiday. I was working. It was a business trip, not a vacation. You always act like I go somewhere to see the sights when I am, in fact, usually stuck in meetings or going from office to office.
It's the same thing. You go to travel somewhere. Anyway, my friends are getting annoyed that I am on my phone this whole time. I have to get back to them.
Fine. I guess I will be alone tonight again.
Oh my God! Don't make it sound so sad and desperate. It's embarrassing for you to talk like that. You're a grown man. I have to go through that all the time. If I can do it, then so can you.
The reason I am being like this is because I got told that I was going to be sent on an even longer trip soon. I wanted to see you for as long as I could before I left. We didn't even end up going anywhere in the few days that I had before I got sent to Texas.
An even longer one? Really? When is that going to be?
At the end of next week. But then I will be gone for a whole month or so. They're sending me to Germany next.
To Germany? Lucky you. You get to travel the globe while I get stuck at home and then you complain when I go out.
That's not what it is at all. I am trying to tell you that these aren't vacations. And I don't feel lucky that I have to be away from you for so long either.
Whatever. You said that you will be here until the end of next week anyway, so we will have plenty of time together. It's not like tonight is the only night you have before you get sent somewhere else again.
I suppose it isn't.
Exactly. So stop mooning about it. Anyway, I gotta go now. I'll see you in the morning.
Okay. Have fun. What the hell is going on here? Who the hell is this guy? What the hell is he doing in my house? What is this, Helen?
Oh my God! Tony! What are you doing here? You weren't supposed to be back yet. You were still supposed to be gone for more than a week. Why are you here?
Oh, you remember the date that I was supposed to be coming home just fine this time, huh? I see how your memory works conveniently for you. It works only as an excuse for you to hide your affairs. I got sent back early. We managed to sort everything out in less time than we expected. And this is what I am met with? I don't believe it.
Why wouldn't you tell me that you were coming home earlier than planned?
Because I wanted to surprise you. And now here I am, surprised to see some random dude in my house. You, get the hell out of here right now before I lose my goddamn mind. This is what I get then, is it? For everything that I have always done for you?
Just calm down, Tony. This isn't what it looks like, okay? You're just angry and not thinking straight right now.
There is only one thing that this can be. You have been cheating on me this whole time, haven't you? Don't try and pretend that this is something else. There was a half-naked guy here with you on the couch. Do you really think that I am going to believe that this was anything else? What are you going to try and say? That you suddenly took up art classes and that guy was your live model?
I'm just asking you to just cool off a little bit. Stop yelling at me. It's not helping anything right now.
I have every right to yell at you. You have been sleeping with other men behind my back. Or is it just this one guy, huh? I bet it wasn't, was it? I can't believe that I was stupid enough to have believed you all of those times. God, how could I have been so stupid?
What are you talking about?
You know exactly what I mean. This is what you were doing all of those times that you told me that you were out with friends, isn't it? The time that you came home reeking of a man's cologne, and the other time when you weren't here when I came back from my trip either.
Look, listen to me. Not every time. I was actually out with friends some of the time.
Oh, great. So you didn't lie to me 100% of the time. Just most of the time. That makes me feel so much better. That just fixes this whole situation. Thank you so much, Helen. You have really helped make this all better.
You don't need to be so sarcastic with me. I'm telling you the truth now. That should count for something.
It doesn't count for anything. The only reason you're saying anything now is because there is absolutely no way for you to weasel your way out of this one. You would never have come clean if I didn't happen to come home early and walk in on you right now. How could you do this to me? We're married. I have done everything I ever could for you.
I was lonely, Tony. You were always at work and I needed someone to make me feel loved and beautiful.
You were lonely? Do you think that makes it okay? What about me, huh? Do you think I wanted to be away all of the time? Do you think I was the one choosing to come home late because of work? To go on all these long business trips and not be with you? You were the one who stopped me from taking a lower paying job that would give me more time so that you could still have all the money you wanted to buy things you wanted.
That doesn't mean that I wasn't lonely. You have no idea how miserable it can be just being in this empty house all by myself all the time. You're at least out at work with your coworkers and have people to socialize with and talk to. But if I was at home all of the time, then I didn't even have that.
But you didn't have to be home all of the time. You could have done what you told me you were doing and just gone out to be with friends. It's not like I ever stopped you from doing that. It's not like I ever got angry at you for going out whenever you wanted.
But just going out with friends also isn't the same. I needed some intimacy in my life and you weren't there to provide it for me.
Oh, so now this is all my fault, is it? I worked my ass off to give you a good life, and it's my fault that you got everything that you wanted. I'm so sorry, Helen. Maybe I shouldn't have listened to you and done what you wanted me to do. I should have just not paid any attention to what you always asked of me and done whatever I wanted instead.
That's not what I said. Of course, I am thankful that you worked hard for us and we always have money for a good life. But sometimes that's just not enough. There needs to be something more than that.
Then why couldn't you have said something? I would have listened to you like I always do and tried to make something work. That's what I did when you first mentioned that you were unhappy with how much I was working. I was willing to change positions to have more time at home and with you, but you were the one who stopped me. That time, money was more important for you, wasn't it? But now that you needed something else, someone else, you turn around and say that it's just not enough?
Just sit down here and let's talk about this without all of the yelling. We're not going to get anywhere with you being so angry.
There's nothing to talk to you about. There's nothing to say. I'm leaving.
Wait, Tony? Where are you going? Finally, you have come home! Where have you been this whole time? You didn't answer any of my calls, and I was waiting for you to come back.
Why? Why would I bother answering any of your calls? What are you even doing here anyway? I gave it a few days hoping that you would be gone by the time I finally came back.
What are you talking about? You should pick up your phone because I am your wife. And why would I have left? I live here too. I'm not going anywhere.
You won't be living here for much longer, though. Get your stuff and get out.
Let's just talk about this. You can't just kick me out of the house.
This is my house. I can do what I like. And I told you before that there is nothing more to talk about.
Of course there is something to talk about. You barely gave me a chance to explain myself.
What is there to explain? All you did was say that you were lonely as an excuse and tried to make it out to be my fault.
That's because I was lonely and you were always away at work. You were traveling the country and the world and I was here by myself.
And I was doing that for you. That doesn't give you an excuse to go out and cheat on me. This must have been going on for months at least. Maybe even longer. I don't even want to think about that right now.
No, it wasn't like that. I always felt lonely, but this only happened the other time because I went out and was drunk.
Just stop lying. You weren't drunk a few days ago when I came home early. It was the middle of the damn day. You invited another man into the house. That's not just a bad decision made while drunk at a bar. Not that it would make anything better if it was. And I know that you had been lying to me about being with Candace and Julia. I messaged them.
You did what? Why are you messaging my friends?
Because I needed to find out how much you were lying about. And it turns out that you were lying as much as I thought. They said that they haven't seen or even talked to you for at least 5 months. So don't try and tell me that this only happened once or twice. It's too late for that. I bet even that necklace that you told me was a surprise for me was from someone else, wasn't it? That's why you were keeping it hidden from me.
Why are you bringing that up now? It has nothing to do with anything anymore.
Of course it does. It just shows how much you were lying to me. It shows that you were very actively trying to hide everything from me. And I was stupid enough to believe you because I trusted you.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was a lie. But I didn't want you to get even more angry about this. I know I messed up here, but we can work through this, don't you think? We always have before when we had problems in the past.
No, I don't think that we can do that at all. This is completely different from the problems we had before. This isn't even a problem. You just betrayed me and that's all there is to it. There's no working through this. There's no talking it out or getting past this. None of that is going to happen.
What does that mean? How are we supposed to be together if we don't work through this together?
Isn't it obvious? We're not going to be together. We're getting a divorce.
A divorce? Are you crazy? You can't just throw that sort of word around as a joke or because you're angry. Maybe you needed a few more days to cool off before you came back here. Your emotions are making you think stupid things.
This has nothing to do with my emotions. I am not even angry. I'm just defeated by what you have done to me. I would never throw out the word divorce if I wasn't serious about it. We're getting a divorce and that is final. I have made up my mind and nothing will change it.
But we have been married for years. How are you just going to throw away our entire relationship just like that? Did it not mean anything to you if it's that easy for you to just walk away?
How dare you even ask me something like that? I am not the one throwing this away. You are. You are the one who cheated. You are the one who decided that a little bit of fun on the side was worth risking our marriage for. Don't make me out to be the bad guy here, Helen. I won't fall for this.
I already admitted that I made a mistake. But that doesn't mean that we have to call it quits. Isn't there always a chance to fix mistakes? Everyone makes mistakes. That's human nature.
Sure, that's true for some things, but not for cheating. Not for this. There is no forgiveness and no second chances here. You need to get prepared for the divorce. I have already gotten in touch with a lawyer. I suggest that you do the same thing.
A lawyer? You have already gone and done that before even mentioning to me that you want a divorce? That's not fair!
I thought it would be obvious that this was what was going to happen. I didn't think that you were delusional enough to even entertain the thought that we would just ignore this and pretend that it didn't happen. I was clearly wrong about that. As wrong as I was about the kind of person who I thought you were.
Just think about this before you make any rash decision. You can't just go back on something major like this.
I know, and that's the whole point. There is no going back. But the divorce could take a long time, and I don't want you living here while it is in the works. I will get my lawyer to contact you, and you can provide her with your own lawyer's contact once you decide on who you will hire. Now, I am giving you 1 week to get your stuff together, pack your bags, and get out of here. You don't have to try and take every last thing. You can sort that out later. Get what you need and be gone before the end of the week. I better not come back and find you still living here. I want you out of here. I thought I told you to leave. What are you still doing here?
I told you that I am not leaving. I am not moving an inch until we sit down and talk about this in a civil manner. You can't just command me to leave, walk out of the house, and then ignore all of my calls. That's not how relationships are supposed to work, you know. I never thought you would be such a toxic person.
You're calling me toxic? Get real. And this isn't how relationships go, but it is how breakups go as far as I am concerned. You keep assuming that we're together when we're in fact not.
I'm saying that you can't just make such a one-sided decision. A relationship involves two people, and that's especially true for a marriage. You can't just decide that it's over and kick me out.
I can do that, actually. You keep making it seem like I am doing this for no reason. As though I just woke up one day and decided that this was the end of our marriage. But that's not what happened. If you recall, you were the one sleeping with other men while I was out working for our future together. I can end this on my own, and that's exactly what I am doing. So I am asking you again, what are you still doing here?
Where am I supposed to go? I have been living here with you for years at this point. I don't have a job. I can't just up and leave and find a new place to live. What are you saying that I should do?
I don't know, and I don't really care either. That's not my problem anymore. I had been more than happy to look after and provide for you the entire time we were together. But I don't have that responsibility anymore. Why not stay with that guy I kicked out of here a few weeks ago?
I can't stay with him. That's out of the question.
Why? He's good enough to cheat on me with, but not good enough for you to live with?
That's not it exactly. The thing is, that guy was also married. He lives with his wife and daughter.
Oh, just fantastic. So you ruined maybe 2 marriages and not just one. I guess you two were a good fit for each other after all. Well, if not him, go and stay with your parents. That seems to be the most rational choice.
But they will kill me if I tell them what happened. You know just how much they loved you. They were always raving about you and asking when you would cook for them or when they would see you again.
I know that we got along well together, but you're still their daughter. They will let you stay. It might be uncomfortable for you to tell them what you did, but that's what you have to do.
I don't have to do that if we just sort this out between us and go on with our lives as though nothing had happened. Why can't you even consider doing that? I told you that I know that I messed up. It won't happen again. I promise. Just don't do this to me.
It doesn't matter what you say to me now. I told you that I won't change my mind. And I don't believe what you just said even for a moment. I was stupid enough to believe your lies before, but I have learned my lesson, and I won't be doing something stupid like that again. I gave you a week and you haven't even begun to get your things together by the looks of it. And my lawyer told me that she couldn't get in touch with you or your representative.
No, I ignored all the calls from any unknown number because I knew that it might be your lawyer calling. I haven't spoken to a lawyer myself either. I was still hoping that we would be able to sort this out between us.
Well, that was a useless hope, as I think you now understand. In any case, I got the divorce papers together with my lawyer. Here they are. I need you to sign them after you talk to your attorney and we can get this over with. I am giving you 3 more days to pack and move out.
I'm not going anywhere. This is my home. You can't kick me out of here.
No, this is my house. I own it and it is all in my name. You have no right to be here anymore. If you are not out in 3 days, then I am going to call the police and have them get rid of you.
You're going to call the police on your own wife? What kind of man are you?
You're not my wife anymore.
I am, as long as the divorce hasn't been finalized.
Well, here are the papers. Maybe we are still legally married, but I certainly don't consider you to be my wife. 3 days, Helen. I am not waiting any longer than that. I have been patient and given you more than enough time already. You really have some nerve, don't you? I have been as kind as possible here, and you still haven't even started to move out. I have been more than patient than anyone else would have been in my situation.
I told you that I don't have anywhere to go and that I won't leave. I told you that clearly, so don't come here acting surprised that I am not gone. I am not leaving. This is my house too, and that's that.
I told you that this is not your house. It is my house, and it is in my name entirely. Now that I don't want you here anymore, you have no right to stay living here. Just go and move in with your parents and we can do this without any trouble.
I can't do that. I thought I already explained how they will react to me telling them what happened.
You just have to put up with it. They will find out eventually. It's not like you can hide a divorce from them forever. I can go and tell them if you don't. It's your choice. But I think it would be better for you to tell them in person yourself.
Don't you dare say anything to them. They're my parents, and you have no right going off to them to blab about just whatever.
That's what I am trying to tell you. I think it's better if you go and do it yourself.
But I don't want to leave here, and I'm not going to. And who are these 2 people anyway? Did you think that bringing more people here with you would help you scare me into leaving? Well, that's not going to happen.
I am Tony's lawyer, Pauline. Nice to meet you. I have come along with him because he had a feeling that you wouldn't leave of your own accord. I am here to inform you of the legal proceedings that we will have to take if you continue to refuse to leave as you are now.
What? Legal proceedings? What are you talking about? Are you saying that you are going to sue me?
Well, yes. That is the long and short of it. You are not complying with my client's reasonable request to vacate the property, so he is in his legal right to take you to court and order a lawful eviction. Of course, it is possible to sort this out without getting the courts involved, but that doesn't seem like a likely solution to this situation.
No, it's not. I am not moving an inch from this property. I have lived here with Tony for almost 5 years at this point. Why should I have to leave?
Because my client is the owner of this house and has owned it before the 2 of you were ever together. That won't be true for too much longer, though, hopefully.
What is that supposed to mean? You're not going to be the owner of this house?
Allow me to introduce myself as well. I am here on behalf of Tony to evaluate the property before we put it on the market. My name is Jack. A pleasure.
No, it is not a pleasure in the slightest. How dare you come into my house and tell me that you are going to sell it? Are you out of your minds? All of you?
Helen, don't make this worse than it already is. The decisions have been made. You're the only one who won't cooperate now. We already have to go to court for the divorce by the looks of it, since you didn't contact a lawyer or sign the divorce papers. They seem to be sitting there on the table just where I left them a few days ago. But I would like to avoid having to take you to court a second time to evict you from here. Just realize that this is what is happening and get over it. You caused this, and now you have to face the consequences of your actions.
I have been loud and clear that I am not moving from here and I am not going to sign those damn papers. You can't make me do it either. I am not scared of you, even if you brought your lackeys along today.
My lackeys? That's really disrespectful. Both Jack and Pauline are hired professionals. If this is how you're going to be, though, then it looks like I will be seeing you in court both to evict you and to arbitrate this divorce.
Tony, please just stop this nonsense. I can't just go from being married for 5 years to not having a home, a job, to not having a husband who provides for me. How am I supposed to just start my life again without you? This isn't fair.
You should have thought of that before you decided to cheat on me. Now, I don't know what is the best thing for you to do, and frankly, I don't care in the slightest. We are not going to have anything to do with each other ever again. At least not after we sort out all the legal aspects that we have to power through. Don't you dare start crying to me about how this isn't fair on you. Nothing you did was fair on me from the beginning. I did everything that I could to give you a good life, and then you turned around and stabbed me in the back. You didn't think about what I would feel or how I would react to it by the looks of things. I don't know why you thought that I would just sweep this under the rug and pretend that it never happened. But you were wrong in that assumption. I am not just going to let this slide. We are done, now and forever. I can see that you are still not going to take the easy way out and leave, so I guess I will see you in court and force you out.
I am going to make this as difficult for you as possible. You think you can just threaten me to leave my house? It's not going to work. And I bet the court will side with me anyway. You're the one with a job and with money. And here you are trying to kick me out onto the street like a dog.
I am doing nothing of the sort. Okay, Jack, Pauline, how about we get out of here? It doesn't look like we're going to make any progress here. Let's go to my office and we can start putting together the paperwork for the trial. That sounds like a good idea. I want this done as soon as possible. Jack, I will contact you again for evaluation once Helen here has been evicted from the property. Of course, I understand. I will be waiting for your call. Goodbye, Helen. I will see you in court. After that, Helen still refused to move out and seemed to have the idea stuck in her head that she had some sort of right to live in my house because she had been there for 5 years with me. The legal process was quite lengthy, and it took even longer than I expected it to take. This was mainly because of the fact that she was still technically my wife, even though we were going through a divorce. In the end, we pushed the divorce through, and after that, the eviction case went much smoother since there was much clearer division between the two of us who were involved in the case. Helen struggled until the bitter end, but she had no leg to stand on, and the court ruled in my favor, and she was served an eviction notice that was much stricter than the time that I had given her to leave voluntarily. She ended up on her parents' doorstep in tears and wailing incoherently. Helen had to, of course, tell them about what happened, and they let her stay with them for a time. She was partially right in how she thought that they would react to the news of her infidelity. They let her stay for about 6 months to get her life in order, but then asked her to move out again. We had always gotten along very well, and they later told me that they just couldn't look at their daughter the same anymore, knowing what she had done and how she had ruined our marriage. This they told me when they messaged me to apologize on her behalf. Of course, they were not in the wrong in any way, but I accepted their apology anyway, and we are still on good terms. After Helen was evicted, I contacted Jack again to get the property valued, and it was sold relatively quickly. I know that I didn't have to sell the house and could have continued to live there, but I wanted to have a fresh start in a place that was not tainted by the memories of my ex-wife, especially as I know that she had invited other men into the house itself. I moved into a smaller place to live on my own and finally switched to a slightly less busy position at my company than I was before. I no longer needed to have such a busy schedule or worry about making enough money, as now I only have to provide for myself, and I don't go out spending money too much. I still get the chance to go on trips to various places, and I am happy that I was able to keep that perk of my previous job. Overall, my work-life balance has improved a lot, and I am more relaxed than before. Maybe if I had done this earlier, or rather Helen had let me do this earlier, then none of this would have happened. But it's moot to even think about things in that way. Lots of things could have been different, and it does no good to think about it too much in terms of what could have been. It will take me a while to recover from this shock, I know. But at the same time, I feel revitalized by the other changes in my life, and I know that everything will work out for me in the end.
Hey, Dad! You're picking up Max from school today, right? I'd like a ride back home too today. That'd be okay, right? My softball practice got canceled, so I can go back home early today. I'll wait with Max at the usual pickup spot.
You didn't tell me this in advance, though, Chloe. I always told you that you need to tell me about these kinds of things in advance. I'm not gonna give you a lift home with Max. You're gonna have to find your own way home. I don't even know why you bothered asking me about this in the first place. It should be obvious that this is not an okay thing to be asking me for.
Wait, you're not serious, are you? You're actually gonna say no to this? I just found out that my practice was canceled this afternoon. That's why I couldn't tell you about it in advance. Also, why am I not allowed to come home with you guys? It doesn't make much sense at all to me. There's plenty of space in your car. And you're coming here to pick up Max anyway. We're family, aren't we? Please, would you just give me a ride home?
Well, it's some precious father-son bonding time, so I don't really want you coming to intrude us. There are other reasons why too, but I don't have the obligation to tell you at all.
What are you talking about? It's just a ride back home. You guys spend lots of time together anyway. Could you please just let me come home as well? I'm tired from school today, and I just want to get back home as soon as possible. I have a bunch of homework too.
I already told you that I can't do that. Stop being so persistent about this. I also don't like you talking back to me and just assuming that I'll do things for you. You need to know your place in this family. Just come back home on the bus or something like you usually do. That's the end of this conversation.
Okay then. I really don't think that this is right though. The bus is crowded and costs money too.
Oh, just shut up and stop complaining about this. One more word and you're really gonna regret it, Chloe.
Hey, Dad. Where are you right now?
Why, Chloe? What is it this time? I don't really have the time to be texting you like this.
I'm sorry to bother you. I forgot to bring my key with me again. I'm really sorry about this. I'm actually locked out of the house right now. Do you think I could come borrow your key or something? I'm starting to get cold and hungry, so it'd be nice if you let me borrow your key.
I'm actually busy right now, so I'm not really sure I can do that for you. I'm eating at a restaurant with your brother Max. I brought him here because I felt like he's been getting a little thin lately. I'm worried about his health, as I want him to grow up and become strong and muscular like me. Anyway, you're just gonna have to wait till we finish eating.
Oh? Really? You guys are eating out today. That sounds nice. I haven't actually eaten dinner myself. Where are you guys eating at?
Well then, maybe you should go and get something to eat. Why are you asking me where we're eating? I have absolutely no obligation to answer that question for you.
Okay, fine. I'll go and grab something to eat myself then. So, when will you be coming home, Dad? I'm locked outside and I can't get in. Could you at least give me an approximate time? I'll come back home when you guys do then.
Oh my god. Are you expecting me to come home and open the door for you? How old are you now? I thought that you would be a lot more independent by now. Why should I drop everything to come and help you? I'm busy eating, you know. Were you not listening to what I was just saying to you? Please, would you just leave us alone? We're having an important bonding session out here.
No, it's fine. I understand. You go ahead and enjoy your meal. I was just wondering when you'd come home.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you. After we're done eating, we're going to do a little bit of shopping. I was thinking of buying some protein and weightlifting equipment for Max.
Oh, so you guys are going shopping together? That sounds like some fun. Can I come with you guys?
Why do you need to come with us? Is there any reason to do that?
Okay, I'm sorry. I never should have asked then. Can I at least come and see you to pick up the keys? Just tell me where the restaurant is and I'll be there.
It's okay, Chloe. We need some time on our own anyway. Why don't you go over to one of your friends' houses and stay there for a while or something? Or maybe you could just wait outside until we get back. We won't be that long and it'll be a good lesson for you. It'll teach you not to forget your key again. You're the one in the wrong for forgetting your key anyway.
Do I have to do that? Can't I just come and join you guys? It's kinda cold outside, and I'd really like to just go inside.
I already told you earlier that you aren't welcome to join. Just wait there then. We won't be long.
Okay, fine. I'll wait here if I have to then.
That's a good girl. You just wait until we get back. This will teach you not to ever forget your key again. You should be grateful that I'm teaching you these valuable lessons. Chloe, can you please remember that you need to buy a new softball uniform? You really need the full uniform if possible.
Yes, I'm sorry, Coach. It slipped my mind. I'll remember to do that.
I know your old uniform has become too small for you, so I've allowed you to come to practice in your gym clothes for a while. However, it's already been a few weeks and I think that's too long. I've warned you a couple of times about this already.
I'm really sorry about that. I promise this time that I'll get a new uniform. I've just been busy, that's all. I didn't mean to be disrespectful.
Well, I've asked you about this a couple of times already. Are you having any problems at home? Is that what this is? If your relationship with your parents are not good, then maybe I could ask them on your behalf. If you need any help, then feel free to ask me.
No, I get along with my father pretty well. Don't worry about it. I can talk to him about this, and I'm sure he'll buy me it. I just haven't found the time recently. I'll do it as soon as possible. I'll try to come to practice in full uniform as soon as possible. I'm sure my father will understand if I explain the situation to him.
Okay, well please do it as soon as possible. It's really important that you wear the correct clothes to school. It's not fair for the rest of your teammates either. They're always practicing in full uniform.
Yes, everything that you're saying is correct. I'll try to correct this as soon as possible.
Where the hell are you, Chloe? What do you think you are doing?
I am still at school right now. I told you that we have evening classes today.
I don't recall you telling me about this at all. Do you really have to stay at school? Is it really that important? Your brother Max is here at home and he hasn't eaten properly. He's getting thinner and thinner. I need you to come home and cook for him right now.
Today is the day that I stay at school for extra class. I thought you knew about it. It's important for my education and I like doing it too. Can you guys just get takeout or wait for me to come home to cook dinner? I really can't come home immediately though.
Do you think I've memorized which days you stay at school? I've got more important things to think about. If you were going to stay at school, then you should have told me yesterday. I really don't know why I have to even be saying this to you.
I'm sorry. I know you've got things to think about. I just thought you knew about this as it's every week. I'm sorry.
I really wish you'd think of your family members first and tell us about these things.
I'm sorry. I really am. I promise I'll make sure to tell you in advance from next time.
Don't let it happen again. I'm gonna be very angry if this happens again.
Okay. I'm definitely gonna be careful from now on. Hey, Dad? There is something else I need to talk to you about. My coach told me I need to get a new softball uniform if I want to keep on practicing with the team. Do you remember I talked about this with you? You said you'd buy me one. Do you think that you could buy it for me at some point this week? The coach really wants me to get it done as soon as possible. We have a game coming up and I can't play if I don't have a uniform.
A new softball uniform? Why do I need to pay for that? Can't you just keep using the uniform that you already have? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
The one I have is getting really small. I almost don't fit in it, so it's time to get a new one. There's also a couple of holes in it, so it's not really that usable at all. For the past few weeks, I've been wearing my gym clothes, but the coach says I need to get a new uniform.
It's too small. How? You're not exactly that big. How much have you grown since last time? You're not just making this up, are you? I bet you that you're lying about this so that you get to pocket the money.
No, I don't have any intention of doing that. You can just hand me the uniform. You don't need to hand me the money to buy it if you don't trust me. My uniform really is too small for me and I need a new one. I can show you later if you don't believe me. It really doesn't fit at all. Also, I wouldn't lie to you about something like this.
You're just going to have to make do with what you've got, I'm afraid. I don't have any spare cash, and I certainly can't afford to buy you a new softball uniform.
I don't think that's possible, as it's really getting too small for me. There's no way I can keep using it.
I'm already sending your brother to programming classes and a private tutor. I'm also paying for his personal trainer, too. Why did you think that I could afford to buy you a new uniform? Do you know how much money I earn? It's certainly not enough to be handing you money for basically no reason at all.
But I've been wearing the same uniform for 3 years. I need to get a new one. This isn't for basically no reason at all. Not only does it look weird, I can barely move around in it. I won't be able to practice or play matches if I don't get a new uniform.
Well, then maybe you should go and earn your own money. Then you can buy one yourself. Your brother is more important than you, so I have to focus on him first. If you need a new softball uniform, then you go out and buy one for yourself. You can be in charge of it. Stop asking me to do basically everything for you.
Okay, fine then, Dad. I'll do that.
Hey, Chloe. Hope you're doing well. What are you doing today?
Oh, hey, Mom. I'm at school right now.
Oh yeah, you have school today. I'm just finishing work now, and then I'm going to come and see you.
Wait, are you for real? You're coming to see us? That's so great! I'm already looking forward to seeing you.
I haven't seen you for a while, so I decided it would be nice to pay a visit.
Thanks, Mom. I always love it when you come to see us.
You seem really happy about this. Much happier than usual. Are things going okay at home?
I'm just happy about seeing you, as I've not seen you for so long.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you too.
Mom, I wish that I could see you more often. Can't you work another job or something? I know you're a travel blogger, so you have to travel around, but I would much prefer it if you could live with us. Can't you get a job closer to home and then we get to see you more often?
Hey, Chloe. I would love to do that, but this is the only way I know how to earn money. It's also my passion, too. I wish that we could have done this as a family, but your dad changed a lot and he wanted to settle down. If I got a job closer to home, then I might not earn as much money. Life would be harder for us all. You'll just have to be patient and wait until I get home. I promise that I'll try to come home more often from now on. Is everything okay at home, by the way?
Yeah, I guess that everything is going okay. Not much has changed at all.
How about your dad and your brother? Are they doing fine too?
Yes, they're doing well, I think. The two of them seem to get along well, as always.
I hope your dad is giving you the attention that you deserve. I know he prefers your brother, but he should be nice to you too. For some reason, he always used to favor your brother, Max. Maybe it's because they're both guys or something. Either way, that's not fair on you at all.
Well, now that you put it that way, I don't think he pays attention to me or cares for me at all. He seems to focus all of his attention on Max.
Well, that's not fair at all, is it? I guess I should try to talk to him about it. I did warn him about this in the past, but he just doesn't listen, does he? He should really be treating the two of you equally.
Well, I don't think I've ever been treated equally at all. Sometimes I feel like I was adopted or something.
Chloe, are you okay? What makes you think that? I'm your mom. Don't say things like that. I love you with all my heart.
Well, I know you care about me, but you're not really ever home. Dad always treats me like I'm an inconvenience or something. I don't understand why I have to be treated so terribly by my own dad. He's always so nice to Max, making it feel even worse for me. It seems like I'm not actually a member of this family at all. I don't feel like I've done anything wrong at all either.
Chloe, I didn't know that you felt like this at all. You shouldn't worry so much. Your dad just prefers your brother a little bit, and that's all. He likes him, but that doesn't mean he doesn't care about you at all. I'm sure that he loves you as well. You'll just have to try and be a little understanding about it.
He can be a little blunt and bad at showing his emotions at times. Okay. I guess I'll try to be a little more understanding from now on. Anyway, I'm coming home to see you soon, so that'll be nice. We can have a nice time together, and you can tell me if you're having any other problems. Is there anything you need? Anything you want me to bring for you when I come back? Actually, there is, Mom. I have a favor that I need to ask from you. My softball uniform is starting to become too small for me, and I really need a new one. I think it's going to split in half any day now. I was told by my coach that I wouldn't be able to practice or play in games without a proper uniform. I really need a new uniform, so maybe you could help me out with that? You're too big for your softball uniform already. Oh dear. How fast are you growing now? I'm sad I don't get to spend more time with you. I really wish I could spend more time watching you guys grow up. I'm 4 inches taller than the last time you saw me, I think. You should come back home more often. Wow, you really have grown up so much. I'll definitely get you your new uniform. Send me a link or tell me where I can buy it and I'll pay for it today. Thank you, Mom. I'm really happy that you're doing this for me. I'll be home soon. You just wait for me and don't worry too much about your dad. I'm sure that he's gonna be there for you when you really need him. He just favors Max a little because they're both guys, probably. I'm sorry I can't be there with you two, but I have to work away from home. Anyway, I'll be able to see you soon, and I hope I can make it up to you. Okay, Mom. Thanks for coming to visit. I know that you're working hard for our sake. I'll do my best to try to understand that.
Chloe, did you get some money from Mom yesterday? I saw her handing something to you.
Why are you asking me this? I don't need to answer this. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Either way, it's none of your business.
Can you try being nice to me for a change? All I did was just ask you a question. Anyway, I know that you got some money from her. I want you to give me some of it.
What? Why should I have to do that?
Well, you should listen to what I want. I am obviously the favorite child, so you need to listen to what I say.
Stop being ridiculous. I'm definitely not handing anything over to you. Mom gave me that money to use, so why should I send it to you? It's my money, and she said that I could use it for whatever I need. You always get things from Dad anyway, so you don't need my money. He'll buy you basically anything if you ask him nicely. Why do you even need the money?
I'm going out with my friends today, and I need some money. I don't have any right now because I spent everything that Dad gave to me. I think it's only right that you help your brother out when he's in need. We're siblings, after all. We should have each other's backs.
When have you ever helped me out? You already get enough money from Dad, so you don't need my money too.
Are you joking? We are family, and we're supposed to help each other out when we need money. You know I'd give you money if you needed it, so why won't you give me money now?
There's no way you'd do that for me. I know that for sure. Why don't you go to Dad and ask him for some more money? I'm sure he'd be happy to help you out. He's always willing to help you out.
No, I can't do that. I've asked him for a lot recently, and I've been slacking with the gym recently. It would just lead to an argument. It's your turn to give me some money now. Hurry up and just hand some over.
No, I'm not giving you anything. Maybe you shouldn't be going out today if you don't have the money then. Why should I give money to you? I have no obligation to do so at all.
That's it. I've had enough of you. Do you want to get in trouble with Dad or not? He'd be really mad at you if he finds out that you refuse to help me out. Do you want me to tell him about this? You know that Dad basically believes anything that I say. I can make it sound like you did something terrible to me. Let's see. I could tell him that you stole money from me and that you're not giving it back. That would force you to give me some money too. I bet that he'd give you a good beating. Is that what you want? Do you really want to make Dad angry? We both know how scary he can be when he's angry.
Don't you dare try and cause trouble like that. I haven't done anything wrong at all. Why can't you just leave me alone? I don't ever do anything bad to you.
Well, you're being terrible by not handing the money over to me. Why don't you just hand over the money so we don't have to argue about this? If you don't, then I'll contact Dad right now and see what he has to say. You know that Dad prefers me to you. When has he ever taken your side? Unless you want to get into trouble, I suggest you send some money over to me. I'll pay you back sometime in the future. I have no idea when that is gonna be, but it'll happen one day. In the meantime, I need the cash to go and have fun with my friends.
I absolutely hate you. I don't understand why you would want to treat me like this. How can you threaten me like this using Dad?
Hurry up and send the money! I don't want to wait any longer. Send the money or I'm gonna contact him.
Okay, fine. I can't believe that you're really doing this. I just sent you $60. Happy now? Please just leave me alone.
Thank you! Oh, by the way, this rule applies to any money that Mom gives you in the future. You have to send me some of it. It's a nice feeling to help your brother out, isn't it? Don't you agree? Who ate the mango? Tell me who it was! It was you, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that was me. I was hungry, so I ate some of it.
What made you think you could do that? That was not for you!
What's wrong with eating some of the mango? I was really hungry, so I thought I could have some. We share everything that's in the fridge, right?
I bought that for your brother. It was for him to eat, not you. He really likes mango as it's his favorite fruit. It's also really good for his body, too. I can't believe that you would go ahead and do something this vile. If you want to eat something from the fridge like that, you should at least ask me first.
There was a lot of mangoes, so I didn't think it'd be a problem if I ate some. There's plenty left for him, isn't there? I only ate like 3 or 4 pieces.
You ate 3 or 4 pieces? Unbelievable. You're such a greedy pig, aren't you? I don't care if you were hungry. You should have asked me about this in advance. You never learn, do you?
I'm really sorry, Dad. I didn't think that it would be this big of a deal.
Why are you so hungry all of the time? You're a girl. You shouldn't be eating that much food anyway. Is this why you grew too big for your softball uniform? You're always eating. Maybe you should actually lose weight? That might help you get better at softball, you know.
I only ate a few pieces of mango. Is it really something to get this mad over? Don't you think you're overreacting to this just a little? Some young people do really bad things like taking drugs or drinking alcohol. All I did was eat some mango. Also, some of the things that you just said to me were really offensive.
Don't answer back like that. You need to shut your mouth when I'm scolding. I need to discipline you like this or you're gonna turn into a big fat pig one day. I also don't want you growing up into a thief at all.
I didn't exactly steal anything. It was in our house, so I thought it would be okay for me to eat it. I didn't realize it was specifically for my brother. I think that this is all insane. I don't think he'll mind that much anyway.
You shouldn't be eating his stuff. If you want something, then buy your own stuff. I don't know why you're trying to brush this off like you've done nothing wrong.
Oh my god, this is just so frustrating! Why do you treat me as if I'm not a member of this family? I'm your daughter, aren't I? You should at least let me eat what's in the fridge without any consequences. I feel like you always treat me like a complete outsider.
Well, you might be my child, but when the daughter gets married, you'll leave for another family. You'll have to spend all your time thinking about them. Your brother will be the one that thinks about me, so it's only natural that I put him first. Who is going to look after me when I'm old? You'll be dealing with your children and your husband's family, right? I don't want to be a poor old pensioner with no one left to look after me. If you want some attention, then go and ask your mom for it.
Nothing that you're saying makes any sense at all. I definitely still take care of you and Mom in the future. It doesn't matter if I get married. I'm your child too. Why do I have to go to Mom to be cared for and treated equally? I feel like you're discriminating against me for no reason. Is it because I'm a girl?
You'll just have to accept that you're not the most important person around here.
Why do you have to talk to me like this? I feel like I'm constantly being threatened and attacked. One day you'll regret that you treated me this way.
Why would I regret it? I still have Max. He'll do everything for me in the future. The only thing I regret is having you as my daughter in the first place.
Hey, Mom! Where are you at right now?
Oh, hey, Chloe. I'm sorry, I was just having a nap. How are you, by the way?
I'm really, really happy right now. I finally got what I wanted!
You finally got what you wanted? What do you mean by that?
I finally passed the exam, and I got offered a job at one of my dream companies. I'm going to be working at a big tech company in Silicon Valley. Isn't that amazing? It's what I've dreamed of all this time. I can't believe it. All the hard work has finally paid off for me. I really wanted to tell you about this first.
Wow, Chloe. That's so amazing. I'm so proud of you. I knew that you would make me proud like this. This is really great news for the whole family.
Thanks, Mom. I feel really great, and I couldn't have done it without you. You've always supported me even when I felt like I couldn't go on anymore. I don't know if I'd have gotten this far if I didn't have your support and encouragement.
I don't think it's because of me at all. It was your effort and hard work that got you to where you are right now. I only played a very minor role in what you've managed to achieve.
Mom, it really means so much to hear that from you. I feel like I had to go through so much to get to where I am right now. I think I'm gonna cry.
We should really have a party to celebrate this news. I'll let your dad and Max know about this so that we can celebrate together.
We don't need to have a party, Mom. I don't think either of them would want to see me anyway. I think that Dad doesn't have time for this anyway. I'm pretty sure that he's desperate trying to help find a job for Max. It seems like he's really struggling to find a job. I heard that he's applied to multiple different companies, but it just isn't working out so far. It sounded like he was working very hard to find a job, though.
I don't know where you heard that, but that's not what's happening at all. Max is being very lazy, and that's why he can't find a job. I know exactly what he's been doing recently. He's just been getting drunk every single day. I actually caught him a few times when I went to visit back home. I know it's hard on him right now, but he has to learn to cope with setbacks. I think that he got rejected for one job, and he's been going downhill ever since. It was just one rejection. I can't believe how mentally fragile he is. He's been getting blind drunk several times a week, and that's really not the way to go about things. Anyway, I think we should have a celebration for you as a family. Who cares about what those two think? I think that this will be some good motivation for Max to start looking for a job again. I'll find a suitable place for us to celebrate. Just you wait.
Thanks, Mom. But let's not do something too lavish. I don't want too much of a fuss about this in front of them. I really doubt that they're gonna take this well in any way.
Well, I still think that you deserve a big party after this great news. You've really done something amazing. You've made your dream come true. Don't worry what your dad and brother think about this. They might be a little bit jealous of your success, but they'll just have to deal with it. I'll find a suitable location for us and get everything ready. You just relax and enjoy your moment. Chloe, do you really have no common sense at all? You seem to be the same mistakes over and over again. Why don't you listen to me when I talk to you? What you did today is absolutely unacceptable.
Oh, hey, Dad. What do you mean by that exactly? I have no idea what you're talking about.
All this boasting about getting a good job. You're just unbelievable. Can't you be a little bit more considerate? You know that your brother Max is finding it a bit difficult to get a job right now. The last thing he needs is you showing off that you've got a nice job. Maybe you could have kept quiet about this. A little common sense would go a long way for you, you know. Maybe you could use your skills to help him get a job instead of bragging about it like this. You disgust me as a human being.
I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't really want to have a big celebration at all, but Mom insisted on this. I really suggested that we don't do anything like this, but Mom seemed to really want to celebrate this as a family. She told me that she thought it might be some good motivation for Max as well. How could I say no to her?
Well, you should have been more forceful in changing your mom's mind. What if your brother does even worse in his search for a job now? What if he can't get a job at all because you disturbed him like this? Are you really going to be able to accept responsibility for this? I'm gonna hold you responsible if he's unable to find a job after this.
Why would you blame this all on me? Me getting a job shouldn't affect his efforts to find a job himself. I think that it should actually motivate him to work a little bit harder.
Stop talking back to me like this. Anyway, I'm sure that he's gonna find a better job than you soon. There's no way a woman like you should be getting a better job than him. In the meantime, you can give some money to me to help out the family. I need some extra money to support Max right now.
Wait, did you really just ask me for money? Why do I have to hand over money to you?
Well, Max is currently trying really hard to find a job himself. He doesn't have the income to pay me money. On the other hand, you've got a job, so it's only fair that you give us some money.
Why should I help out you guys, though? Do you even know what Max has been doing with himself? I heard he isn't looking for a job at all.
What are you talking about? I think he's been sending out applications to many companies. He's also studying and preparing for interviews. He's trying and working very hard to get a job. That's why I need money from you to support us.
No, he isn't doing that at all. Do you even watch over him at all? I heard he spends all his time drinking alcohol and partying. Mom caught him a few times, and she told me about it all. I also heard that he's got a girlfriend, and he spends a lot of time with her. Why should I subsidize this kind of lifestyle? Why can't he just get a job and pay for himself? I would have thought about lending you guys money if he was actually working hard to find a job, but that's obviously not the case.
I think he's old enough to have a girlfriend. What's the problem with that? It must be a bit stressful for him right now, so I'm sure he needs some time to relax. Drinking is also a good way to calm the nerves. I think you're just trying to cause trouble and make excuses because you don't want to help out other members of the family. How selfish of you. This is why I've always hated you.
Oh my, you really can't see anything wrong with him, can you? I always get the blame and he gets away with everything. You say you hate me, and you look down on me, but you never even gave me a chance.
Oh, shut up and stop talking back to me. I hate it when this happens. You're earning money now, right? You found a job, right? You're getting your first paycheck soon, right? Are you going to give me some money or not?
No, I'm not going to give you anything. You guys don't need my money, and I'm not giving it to Max to just waste away on alcohol.
I raised you since you were a baby, and this is how you're going to treat me? The lack of respect that you seem to have for me is just abysmal. I should have just thrown you into the streets while you were still a baby.
How could you say that? You never supported me, so why should I help you now? Besides, I need the money for myself. I wasn't simply born into this world to serve you, you know. I have my own life to live, and my own living expenses to pay for. I'm not wasting my money on you guys. Hey, Mom! I have something that I want to give you.
Oh, hey, Chloe. What is it?
I just sent over $600 to you. It's a birthday present for you from me. I wasn't sure what to buy you for a gift this year, so I just thought I'd send you some money. I saw a really nice dress at the store, but I didn't know if you needed one right now. This way you can decide what's best for you. You can buy whatever you need. Maybe you could even use it as part of your funds for your next holiday.
But do you really need to send such a large amount of money to me for my birthday? You could have just bought something small, you know. There was no need for this.
Don't you worry, Mom. I can afford it now. It's the least I can do considering how much support you've given to me over the years.
You should have just bought something for yourself. There's really nothing I need. I already have everything I want.
Is there really nothing you need to use the money on? Why don't you use it to go on a little holiday? You could even take your friends with you or something. Or you could just buy some food with it. Maybe get something a little bit more expensive than usual. I hope that you can accept it.
Well, this is really kind of you, Chloe. You didn't have to do this, though. You don't need to feel the need to repay me for anything. Moms are supposed to look after their children without expecting anything back.
I did everything for you because I love you and care for you. However, if you really insist, then I can't say no to your offer. I'll gladly take the gift from you, and I'll put it to good use. You did so much for me, and this is so insignificant compared to that. If I didn't have you when I was growing up, then I don't think I would have ever survived. I didn't have a great relationship with my dad or brother, so you were basically all that I had. I couldn't ever repay you fully, even if I wanted to. I'm sorry about it the way you had to grow up. The more I think about it, the worse I feel for making you go through an upbringing like that. Why are you apologizing? It wasn't your fault at all. I know that you did what was best for me considering the job you were doing at the time. I'm still sorry about what happened. It was so hard on you. Don't worry about it. I got through it in the end, and I'm happy with the life I'm living right now. I think in the future I won't have to deal with his discrimination again, and I can be independent and look after myself. Dad actually wanted me to give him some money today, but I refused. I didn't really want to support them, especially considering that Max is turning into an alcoholic and not even looking for a job. I told him the truth about Max's current state too. He seemed to believe that Max was seriously looking for a job right now. Wait, so he still hadn't realized the state that Max is in right now? I don't think he believed me at all, though. He seemed to think that Max was very diligently looking for a job. That's also when he started to ask me for money to support them both. That's not really right of him to be asking you that. Anyway, you shouldn't worry about them anymore. You go ahead and live your own life from now on. Yeah, I agree. Let's not worry about them for now. You should go ahead and get some nice dinner or something with the gift I gave you then. Yeah, thanks so much for this, Chloe. I'll go put it to good use.
Chloe, are you seriously playing games like this with me again? I can't believe that you're messing around with us like this. You never change, do you?
What are you talking about all of a sudden, Dad? I have no idea what this is about.
How much money did you give your mom for her birthday? Hundreds of dollars? Are you insane? You should know that I need the money.
Okay, I may have given Mom some money for her birthday, but why are you getting angry about that? It's my money and my choice.
Why are you treating her better than me? It was my birthday last month and you didn't even buy me a present or take me anywhere at all. Why did you give your mom all that money for her birthday instead? Why do you treat her better than you treat me? This just isn't fair at all. This is something that I just can't forgive you for.
Why do you say that it's not fair, though? I think that I have every right to treat you differently from Mom. That's basically what you taught me as I was growing up. You treated me so differently from my brother, so why shouldn't I do the same with you? If you want to receive some money, then ask Max, as I'm sure he'd be happy to give you some money. You spoiled him so much growing up, after all. As far as I'm concerned, he's your only child. I don't really see you as a father at this point, so I don't really feel the need for me to get you a gift.
How in the world is Max meant to give me any money? He doesn't even have a proper job yet. You should know that already. You're the one that managed to find a job, so you should be the one giving me money. We already talked about this before.
Well, he gets money from you, doesn't he? Why don't you just ask him to give you some of that money back? All he does is drink and go to parties, so I'm sure he can give you some money if he stops doing that. He doesn't really need it, and he wouldn't suffer if he gave some back to you. Also, you could try to make him actually look for a job. Then he'd be able to give you some money back. Stop trying to depend on me when you didn't do anything for me growing up.
How dare you talk back to me like that? Why are you talking so badly about Max? It seems to me like you really don't like him or something. You're always trying to cause trouble, and now you're trying to seek revenge for some reason.
Revenge? Does it look like I'm trying to get revenge? Why would I do that? I'm not that kind of person at all. I have no reason to seek revenge. I'm just being honest about the whole situation here.
Actually, it does look like you're trying to get revenge very much. Everything that you say and do to me seems like you're trying to get back at me. You don't treat me very well at all, and then you also seem to be looking down on Max for some reason. I can't believe you would give your mom some money and then not give anything to me. Think of all the things I've done for you, and this is how you repay me? I've raised you as your dad this entire time. It's really not fair, is it? You shouldn't treat us differently as we are both your mom and dad. I've always tried my best to give you everything you wanted, even when it was really hard for me. You could at least give me some money now that you have some. In most people's families, if your dad was in need, then the daughter would do everything in her power to help. You, on the other hand, do nothing for me at all. You're so selfish, it's actually unbelievable. One of my friends went shopping with her daughter recently. The daughter bought him a lot of stuff, and she supports him financially as well. It was a nice way to say thank you for everything that my friend had done for the daughter whilst she was growing up. I wish you'd be a bit more considerate to me.
What are you talking about? Are you serious about what you just said to me? Do you seriously think that you took good care of me as I was growing up? I felt like you were treating me like an outsider, and you favored Max in pretty much every single way possible. Now I'm a grown woman. I have to put myself first. I'm finally independent, and I don't have to depend on you anymore. I don't understand why you're trying to force me to send you money when you've never done anything for me in the past. You've always done the bare minimum for me, and never anything more. Why should I treat you to anything now I have money myself? Life is about give and take, and if you don't give, then you also have no right to take. What do you think is worse? Me not giving you some money now, or the way you treated me growing up? I think the answer is very clear.
Wow, so that's how you're gonna be then. Okay, I get it. Amy, I've had enough already. We need to talk.
What is it, Patrick? You wanted to talk to me about something? Why are you texting me like this all of a sudden?
I've had enough of you and our daughter already. I can't take it anymore. She's unbearable. I hate the attitude that she's been showing to me recently.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Did something happen between you guys?
Yeah, something did happen. She makes me sick. She managed to get a good job and she's earning a lot of money now. She's living a really great life, but she won't do anything for me in return. She treats me like we're not even family members at this point. She doesn't give me any money or do anything to thank me for all the things I've done for her. You think that's acceptable? I feel like the way she's been acting is terrible, and I think that she needs to be punished for it. She gives money to you, so it's not as if she hasn't got any. However, she doesn't choose to do anything for me for some reason. I even asked her directly about it, and she just said no. She said that I didn't deserve to get any money from her or something.
Well, I think she does kind of have a point. You two never got along that well, so maybe it's only natural that she doesn't want to give you any money now. Can you really blame her? I mean, even I could kind of see that you favored Max some.
Whatever the reason is, I can't take it anymore. I'm leaving you both. You both annoy me so much. I want to cut ties with both of you from now on. You can spend your life with her, and I will take care of my proud son Max from now on. We can split up and be two different families from now on. I think that this is going to be the best solution. We are getting divorced as soon as possible. I can't stand my life with you anymore. You don't earn enough money, and I don't want the stress and struggle anymore. From now on, I'll be going my own way in life.
If that's the way you want it to be, then that's fine by me. I was planning to have a conversation like this with you in the near future anyway. I disagree with many things that you did and said. If I'm being honest, I can't stand you anymore either.
Great! I'm glad we think the same way then.
Hey, Max. How are you?
I'm really busy right now, so can't you contact me later?
What are you busy doing? Are you preparing for an interview or something? I know you've had a lot of trouble lately, but I just wanted to tell you that I believe in you. I know that one day you'll get a great job and make Dad so happy. I just thought I should tell you this, as I might be a little distant from you guys from now on.
I'm busy, so that's all you need to know. Stop trying to be so nosy like that. Why do you need to ask so many questions all the time? Just leave me alone if you have nothing important to say to me.
I haven't spoken to you in so long, so I thought I'd see what you were doing.
Well, I'm busy playing a game, so just leave me alone.
Hello, I'm trying to speak to someone about the owner of this mobile phone. Hello? Who is this? How did you get my dad's phone? Oh, so you must be this person's child. I'm sorry, but I have something that I need to tell you. I'm really confused. Just what's going on? There's been an accident and your dad is currently in the emergency room. We are looking for someone to come here and help him. We tried contacting his wife and son, but they didn't reply to the messages at all. We tried over and over again, but nothing came from it. What happened to my dad? Is he okay? We're not completely sure yet. He lost consciousness all of a sudden and the ambulance was called to come save him. He was found by a member of the public and brought to the hospital. We are currently doing some tests to try and find out what is wrong with him. It doesn't seem to be anything serious, but we should do a full body exam just to make sure. Our preliminary assessment showed that he was severely dehydrated. If you come to the hospital, then by the time you get here, the test results may have come through. We'll have a better understanding of what's wrong with him after that. I'll get there as soon as I can, then. Where is the hospital? It's St. Central Hospital. Do you know the place? Yeah, I know where that is. I'll come as soon as possible, then. Thanks for going out of your way to let me know about this. Hey, Chloe. I heard about the news. Is it true that he has cancer? That's right, Mom. Just try not to think about it too much. I know that you guys were planning on parting ways anyway. You just relax and leave this to me.
Chloe, what in the world happened to Dad? Does he really have cancer now? You're definitely going to take care of him and pay for all of his medical bills, right?
I'm sorry to tell you this, but yes, he does.
I asked if you were going to help pay for his medical bills and take care of him. Just answer what I'm asking you to do. I can't do any of it myself, so I think you should do it in my place.
Oh, so now you're trying to rub all of these responsibilities onto me? You're just unbelievable, aren't you? You've basically done nothing correct in your life. I guess this is the result of you being spoiled as the favorite child by Dad. Of course you wouldn't be able to help in a time like this. You useless idiot.
What did you just say to me? I've achieved so much in my life, so you shouldn't be saying that to me. Also, why in the world are you calling me useless? You need to show more respect to me as I'm your brother.
I'm just telling you the truth, whether you like to admit it or not. Dad is very sick, and you're trying to do absolutely nothing about it at all. You're a grown-up, and you still act like a spoiled brat that you've always been. Why should I be the one helping him, when all he did to me growing up was treat me like a complete outsider?
It doesn't matter how he treated you. He's still your dad. Well, I would try to help Dad out if there was anything I could do. But right now, I'm not in a great position to be doing that. Anyhow, I'm sure you can deal with all this mess for now.
When will you ever be in a good position to help Dad then? It honestly doesn't feel like that day is ever gonna come at this rate. Tell me when that's gonna be if it's ever gonna happen. Maybe it's about time you stop playing computer games and going to parties all the time. You should actually make better use of your time by actually looking for a goddamn job.
Oh, stop trying to boss me around like that. Someone is going to have to pay a lot of money for Dad's medical bills. You know that, right? You should definitely be the one to do it.
Do you not have any feeling of responsibility at all? Do you not even care about your own dad? He raised you since you were young, and now that he's got cancer, you're not gonna do anything to help him? He basically gave you everything that you could have ever wanted. You ungrateful brat.
Stop accusing me of being ungrateful. You know I'd help if I was in the position to do so. I just don't really have the time at the moment.
Oh, here you go with your excuses again. You just don't seem to care for him at all, do you? You're not even going to spend any money or go to the hospital to visit your own dad. You're just going to sit there drinking and playing games in your room all day. What kind of a person are you? Clearly not someone with a caring heart. I'm just done with you. You disgust me.
Chloe, did you speak with the doctor about my health conditions?
Yes, I spoke with the doctor, and they told me that you had cancer. I'm really sorry to hear this. It must be pretty difficult for you.
Yeah, this is absolutely horrendous. I never thought I would end up like this one day. It didn't even cross my mind that I could get a terminal illness like this. However, I'm so glad that you're here to help me. I definitely wouldn't have been able to afford all the medical bills myself. Hurry up and go pay the hospital for me. I'm gonna need a bunch of extra money to spend to cheer myself up as well.
What did you just say? You're not serious about what you just said, are you?
Of course I'm dead serious. I have cancer now, so you must be really worried for me. I'm sure you're going to do your best to help me out here. I know I can rely on you. You're my daughter, after all.
What makes you think I'm going to help you? I do feel sorry about the situation that you're in, but I haven't forgotten about the treatment that I've received from you in the past.
What do you mean? Of course you're going to help me, aren't you? You're making it sound like you don't want to help or something. You must be really concerned for me. I'm your dad, after all.
Why would I be concerned? I come to see how you were doing, as nobody else seemed to be willing to check up on you. We've gone our separate ways now, though. Don't you remember? You're the one that told Mom that you wanted a divorce from her, and that you wanted to cut ties with both of us.
She told you about that? Well, I don't feel that way anymore. I'm your dad, so it's the natural order of things that you help me out now that I'm sick. You are going to do that, aren't you? You are going to pay for my medical bills at the least, right?
Actually, I don't see you as my dad anymore, so there's really no need for me to do anything for you. Ever since you asked to cut ties with us, we went our separate ways, so we are no longer part of the same family. There's no obligation for me or Mom to help you out. The only person that you should be depending on is your treasured son, Max. He's the one that you didn't decide to cut ties with after all.
Wait, what are you talking about? You're not serious about what you just said, are you? You can't just get rid of people like that. We're related by blood, so we're gonna be family to each other no matter what. You have to support me in my time of need.
I don't see it that way at all. In my opinion, I have no reason to care about you. You walked out on us, and that's the end of it. Our connection was broken, and it won't be restored just because of this illness. You can't try to depend on me after you said that you wanted to cut ties with me. It doesn't work like that.
Wait, but I need someone to pay for my medical bills, and you're my daughter. It just makes the most sense for you to pay it for me. I know you'll do it for me. Who else is going to pay for it if you don't? I need to get treatment, or it's just gonna get even worse for me. You have a really good job, too. You can afford it all with no problem. I tried talking with your brother Max and your mom about this, but they won't even answer my calls. I'm sure they're busy, and that's why they're unable to answer me. I know they'd help me if they had the time. That's why I'm asking you for help. It's so lonely here in this hospital, and there's no one to visit me. It's just me on my own. How can I go on like this? I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand this anymore. What have I done to deserve to be left here alone like this? If I apologize to you, will it make it better? Would you be willing to help me out if I did that?
Do you really think that an apology could make it better? The fact that you're even asking if you should apologize to me is annoying.
I'm so sorry about what happened in the past. I made some mistakes, and I want to let you know that I'm really sorry about it all. You'll always be my daughter, and I'll never forget that. I do admit that I might have favored Max a little more at times, and I was wrong to do that.
Sorry, but it's already way too late for apologies like that. When you cut ties with us, that was the end of it, and there is no turning back. I have no intention of accepting your apology. I also have no intention of paying your medical bills either. You'll have to find some other way to fund your healthcare. Don't contact me or Mom ever again. We're both done with dealing with you.
Wait, don't go yet. Chloe, you can't just leave me like this. I'm just so sorry. I have no idea what else to say to you.
Saying sorry is not going to do anything, as you've already thrown away what we once had. There is nothing to discuss, so don't talk to me ever again. My mom and dad ended up going through with the divorce, and they never saw or talked to each other ever again. It didn't matter that Dad had cancer. Neither me or Mom wanted to have anything to do with him at this point. I heard that Patrick was unable to pay the treatment fees, and he kind of forced himself out of the hospital. After he returned home, he was met by Max, who was drunk and playing games on his PC. He didn't seem to be worried about his father at all. Patrick had always been nice to Max. However, this time he just couldn't hold his anger down anymore. He started scolding Max, screaming at him to go find a job and help him pay his medical bills and living costs. However, Max decided to argue back and they got into a huge fight. They started hitting each other. However, Patrick's body had become weak because of the sickness, and he was knocked down onto the floor by Max. Max decided to leave his dad on the floor and just walked out the house drunk and bleeding. He was never seen again in the neighborhood. However, I did hear that the police were searching for him for what he had done. I wouldn't be surprised if he was in prison right now, actually. Either way, it didn't matter to me. Patrick was in a lot of pain, and he barely managed to call the ambulance before passing out. This time around, he was sent to a special care hospital, where he would not be allowed to leave due to the severity of his condition. He's gonna be all alone, and in so much debt by the time he manages to get out. Well, if he does ever manage to get out.